What is up, everybody? Tuberverse here today, and we're gonna talk about Sony fanboys saying how Helldivers 2 is apparently now the Halo killer, which is just fascinating. So Helldivers just released around a week ago. It's getting a lot of buzz in the media, a lot of buzz from gamers, mainly from the Steam online player counts. It's extremely high right now. I believe the peak of this is 274,000 right now, and it's currently overshadowing Halo Infinite. So Halo Infinite, which has been out for a while now, so it's just fascinating how people don't realize a brand new game is going to do a lot better than a game that's been out for a while. So they can celebrate that, but it's just kind of ironic that the same people who were saying that, hey, you shouldn't celebrate, Xbox guys shouldn't celebrate the whole power of success on Steam numbers, they're doing the same thing with Helldivers on Steam numbers as well, the PC numbers for this game, which is like, doesn't make any sense to me, but okay. This guy's saying this game was the Halo killer. I don't know how. Like, I actually looked at some more, like, footage of this Helldivers 2 game, and apparently there's no story mode in this game. Like, there's no story aspect to this game whatsoever. So it's literally just multiplayer. It's pure multiplayer co-op. So, it's not my cup of tea. I usually like games with story modes with them as well. So, just saying this is a Halo killer is a major stretch, especially when Bungie, not Bungie, but 343 can walk and chew bubblegum by making a single and a multiplayer component to their games, which are both supposed to be spectacular. Well, apparently, Helldivers 2 can only do multiplayer. So, I mean, to each their own. There's a lot of games out there that's really popular that are just multiplayer only, but to say it's a Halo killer is such a stretch. It's such a stretch. Like, that is crazy. This is the Halo killer now because it's doing extremely well. Which, Sony should have been had a good a multiplayer game that did fantastic. It's like, why are we just now getting one? They should have been had one by at this time period. So, just funny these guys are celebrating them now getting us a multiplayer game, because they canceled the whole factions game. So, I'm curious if Naughty Dog is slapping themselves in the faces from not actually releasing that factions mode, because they see how great this game did. They probably released factions on PC day and date as well. Our game probably would have had similar success to this one. So, just makes you wonder why if they feel real crappy about canceling that factions 2 mode or whatever. So, let's see. Ouch! Xbox fanboys game of the generation, Starfield getting obliterated. I like the only thing they can talk about is Xbox, how their newest game compares to Xbox stuff. That's just fascinating. Like, they aren't even saying if the game's good or not. They're just saying, hey, this game is outdoing Xbox games. That's just so sad. You look, if Xbox just exists, these guys will have nothing to talk about at this point. They literally have nothing to talk about at this point if Xbox just ceases to exist. But they're going to compare their good games to what Xbox does. It's just fascinating. And then we got some Phil Spencer saw it as well. Phil Spencer isn't happy the Helldivers 2 skipped Xbox. He says, kudos to their team shipping on PC and PlayStation. I'm not exactly sure who it helps in the industry by not being on Xbox. Yeah, so he says he's not happy that this game is just exclusive to PlayStation and PC, which you think should be on Xbox as well. Which you would think with these multiplayer games like this, especially like a new IP, well, I guess it's not a new IP because they had a first one, but these lesser known IPs, they will be on multiple platforms, but that's how the industry works. It's like it's been that way for a while. Like I always say, me personally, I think exclusives need to go away, but since it's already in this atmosphere that we're in right now, each company has their own exclusives. So, I don't know what Phil Spencer's butthurt about. It's like it is what it is. Xbox has exclusives for the meantime, hopefully. And PlayStation has their own exclusives, so I don't see what the issue is. But yeah, this game is it just seems so overblown to me. Like, I'm sure I get it, people are loving this game right now, but if this game was free on, I would only play this game if this game was free. If it was on Xbox Game Pass or a rental service, I would not pay $40 for this game. I just don't see the appeal of it. It just seems like, because there's like no Gears of War right now, there's no Halo, new Halo game right now, people are picking this game up, but I don't know. Teach their own. If you're having fun with it, I don't want to be a kid with joy, have fun with it, but I just don't see the interest in this game whatsoever. So, let's see what else people got to say about these comments right here. And wonder now if they regret canceling the factions, if so they can't just pick up where they left off, or it doesn't work that way. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that thing is done, so that factions thing is done. The game is whack. Bro's desperately trying to make us forget about foam stars. Oh yeah. I did a video about that game too, and that game was forgotten in less than a week, and that video aged like fine wine because once again, foam stars has never been forgotten. That released a few days before Helldivers 2, and nobody even talks about foam stars. It's like it's literally like it's literally been forgotten. It's like Thanos just snapped that game out of existence because nobody talks about foam stars. It's crazy. Yeah, that game literally was forgotten about in less than a week because they got overshadowed by one of their own games. That's just crazy. Overshadowed by their own game with Helldivers 2, overshadowed by the Xbox news as well. So, foam stars is one of the biggest L's in the game industry right now. Just the fact that that game got overshadowed like that, it's just crazy. Power World was very successful as well. Yeah. To these day, where these PlayStation numbers, all I see is how PC poor beggars are carrying PlayStation games. Oh man, I don't know. Like, people want this game on Xbox. I don't really care if it's on Xbox or not. So if it comes to Xbox, if it's on Game Pass, I'll try it out. But if I gotta pay $40, I'm not trying this game out. I'm not that in need of a multiplayer game like that to play. So I can care less, to be honest. While it's a blast, it's definitely not a Halo killer. Yeah, I think these guys are on some super like copium right now. It's a Halo killer. Like, what are we doing here? Halo has a whole lore. It has like books, movies, TV shows, games are successful. How is this even on level as a Halo killer? It's just so stupid. Like, this is just so ridiculous. And it was like, we still have to these other so-called Halo killers. They don't exist. Like, Resistance is supposed to be a Halo killer. Killzone is supposed to be a Halo killer. They no longer exist. So if we really want to follow that trend where this is a so-called Halo killer, don't be surprised if the next game flops at this point. This next Helldivers game just flops at that point, because the so-called Halo killers, they have been killed from having that title right there. So let's not be surprised like the next game flop or whatever. But I don't want any of these games to flop, to be honest. But it's just so ridiculous to say, hey, this game is the Halo killer when this game doesn't have a story mode. It has no lore attached to it. Like, what gets me to want to play this? What motivates me to want to play this game other than playing with other people online, which I don't care about doing. So, whatever. Nothing like Halo, but as a shooter, it's easily one of the best Sony has ever had. This is what happens when you do drugs. Yeah, a Halo killer. That's a strong statement right there. That's just craziness. Halo killer, huh? These console wars have ruined the game on Twitter. Comparing it to Starfield is just dumb as well. Like, it's just ridiculous. Sony's first attempt at a live service game. You're really hoping no one remembers Destruction All-Stars. Oh yeah, that game was a flop as well. Babylon's Fall, another flop. The Last of Us Factions 2 got canceled, and Foam Stars, another flop as well too. So, I mean, it's like, I guess they keep throwing stuff at the wall. Something has to stick there eventually. So maybe that was the plan, where all these different live service games they plan on releasing have a lot of them just flop, but one of them sticks and hit the wall. With this, like Helldivers 2 is the one that's stuck and is doing well. So, I mean, kudos to PlayStation. They should have great games. Like, we want the competition to have great games, so it makes Xbox do even better. So yeah, I'm fine with them having great games on PlayStation. It's like, we want that to happen, but saying it's a Halo killer is just a little bit ridiculous right there. And Phil Spencer complaining that this game isn't on Xbox is kind of hilarious. Like, really? It's like, I don't know. I want to say the Xbox community don't really care about this game, but I don't know. Me personally, I don't care about it, so I'm going to conclude it right here. Definitely want to see your thoughts down below about this Helldivers 2. It's definitely the sweep in the gaming community about, it's definitely storming through the gaming community right now. A lot of people are talking about it, a lot of people are playing it right now, but definitely want to see your thoughts down below about it. Are you playing it? Is it not your cup of tea? Let me know your thoughts down below. Leave a like if you like this video. Always thanks for watching, and peace.